let me ask a little bit about interest rates, because I mean, that's the other overhang, is the sovereign debt crisis, or the sovereign debt size, et cetera. You shown a slide with $300 billion involved. I guess the simple question is, can they even afford, can central banks, and as you said, there is a distinction between what the official rate is and the private sector rate, et cetera. But even from the official rate or the central bank area, how can they allow interest rates to rise given they hurt their own bond portfolio? It just got reduced in value, but also governments can't afford it.
Well, this is basically coming down to part of the monetary crisis cycle, that the central banks are the only buyers. That position is a little bit different in the United States, because we do have at least a positive rate of return, and that the U.S. Treasuries are being used for the reserve currencies by central banks. So it's a little bit different for the U.S., but you go to Europe, I mean, they're stuck in negative, and the central bank has to buy the new debt. But the central bank, the ECB, even announced that the problem that they have is that they have these portfolios, and then the bonds expire, what they bought before. They have to renew that, because if they don't renew that, then the state has to try and raise the money, and it can't. Nobody's willing to buy this stuff. So the central bank has to keep buying it back and forth. So not only everything that the ECB has done before is permanent, all right, whereas the Fed can increase or decrease its balance sheet, the ECB can't. All right, so we're in this situation where short-term interest rates and real interest rates in the private sector are on the rise. And then you take, this insane idea that you're going to curtail credit to these various different industries, et cetera. And the Fed came out and even admitted that they would they will be taking direct deposits. What does that mean? It means you're eliminating the primary dealers, okay? If the Fed is going to take direct deposits, all right, it means they're no longer going to support the banks. If it also means that longer term, the idea is terminating government borrowing.